How's it going, everybody, and welcome to this episode of Prem de la Creme. Oh my goodness. Is it Bakri Eid? I've just witnessed a slaughter. One goat is no more. It's crazy. It's crazy, right? We've just witnessed Portugal exit the World Cup. Cristiano Ronaldo, six-time World Cup appearance maker, six-time made the goal scoring, charts at World Cups, will no longer be there. He did announce before the game that he will be leaving the Portugal national team in terms of World Cups. He won't be playing anymore. So that was officially his last World Cup match. Cristiano Ronaldo is no more when it comes to World Cups. Let's dive straight into that game. But before we do, let's introduce the panel members. We got Max Saeed. Mac, how are we doing?
Doing good, bro. Happy to be back with the boys. Happy to be with our community here on TikTok and on YouTube. So let's get into it.
And the boy that's backed Ronaldo since day one. Ronaldo has ultimately chosen four of his clubs, from Manchester United to Real Madrid to Juventus, all the way to Saudi's Al Nassr. He's followed his journey even before United. It was before his time, but you know what? He took the time travel journey. Made sure you saw his highlights at Sporting. Uzi, how are we doing, man?
Shattered, heartbroken. What more
The-
superlatives can I use, bro? Honestly, on the verge of crying again. Ah,
Hold it in for a few more minutes.
I mean, obviously, we'll start off with you, okay? We'll start off with you because then eventually we'll get into like the tactical breakdown, and we'll move on to the tactical canvas up there. But just from a pure football fan perspective, like, how are we feeling right now? Like, Ronaldo is a lot of people's icons, and to see him leave, the legend going out to the future in that sort of manner as well.
bro, this team is shit. This team is so shit, man. Best midfield in the world for who? For who? Bruno couldn't string a pass. Patinia just kept going sideways. João Neves is the only decent one, I feel. Man, just a disappointment. There's no other way to describe it, man. Once Nuno Mendes went off, that's when the game got cooked. And that's
Yeah.
also when Martinez brought on Bernardo Silva. Why are you bringing this brother on? For what? He brought absolutely nothing to the game. It's his foul that led to the goal. And also Pedro Neto. I never want to see this brother deal in Portuguese team in his life. In his lifetime. This brother's useless. The only thing he knows how to do is pass backwards and run.
Let it out. Let it out. It's gonna be good for your
Let it
sanity.
all work out. Yeah, but generally, don't bottle it in, bro. Like, just let it all out.
Nah, man, bro, it's a repeat of 2022. Just seeing him crying, seeing my goat, the player that I fell in love with, the player that made me fall in love with football. The chops, the left foot, the right foot, the headers, the free kicks. The Sue. It's gone. It's gone. Gone.
Did you say he's announcing his retirement from international football, or just this is his last World Cup? Because we all knew just his last World Cup.
He said his
I
last
don't think
World
it's his
Cup.
last World Cup. I don't think it's his last World Cup.
Bro, he said it's his
Is
last
it
World Cup.
41? He'll be 45, bro.
If there's a World Cup being hosted in your country, you think even if you're 45, you think you're gonna give up. In his state, I don't think he's gonna give it up. I think he got one more in him. Even though he won't be playing at his best, we've seen now. But I think he'll be playing in his home country.
It's not like he didn't try this game. This game, he actually tried so hard to find a goal. Man. He tried really hard. I think he had 3 attempts. All shots were on target. It's just the rest of the team let him down, man. Why is Leao not starting after he had such a good game against who he played against Croatia? Why is he starting Pedro Neto?
My feelings
João
also.
decent game. But João Felix had a decent game though. But
I think
Leao
João Felix
should
was one of the
have-
better players there.
Yeah, João
I mean,
Felix
when
had
I
a
took him
decent
off.
game. But he should have
Liao
played
is
Liao.
ultimately playing in his position, though. It's like
Yeah,
that's where you're talking
Yeah.
about. Like, do you want to play with wingers or do you want to overload the center? Because Felix
mm.
drifts in.
But they, even though Liao when he came out, he was taking on his man, but it was too late. It was far too late in the game. I guess
Mm.
he lacked in concentration on defense because why is why is Diaz pushing from that back line there? He literally gave the space for Marino to run into. Ferran Torres just put it round him and there's it. What was it? Just on the stroke on the 90, bro. Another late dagger, just like Bafana. This year, bro. This one here, the knife got twisted.
I see you got a fellow supporter here trying to claim
Uh,
a sad day for you.
now he came into the live one here. Am I watching it? Wait.
Just because he built a model of Ronaldo.
Yeah, but break that Lego piece now, bro. There's no piece. There's no point.
Oh, it's just sad that there was so much hype and expectation for this team to go to have a deep run, at least a semi-final or potentially a final and win this World Cup. But ultimately, they proved they all just useless. They just all pieces of wood. Nothing else to describe this team.
Yeah, because like obviously we've spoken about how underwhelming the midfield has been, right? How much of that, Mac, is down to tactics, and how much of that is down to just the players not showing up this World Cup?
I think it's a bit of both, including the man management side. I've been constantly saying with Roberto Martinez, which he lacks that passion towards his players. Like the complete translation from him towards his players has been lacking big time. And every single game we've went into this World Cup, we've seen it, apart from the Uzbekistan game. But I think I said it on one of our previous shows, like long ages ago, about Vitinha. Like he's a system player. You put him in any other system besides PSG, he ain't doing it for you. There's a reason why he hasn't done it at Wolves. I know it's Wolves, but is the type of manager. Okay, one minute. Anyways, is the type of manager that allows you to go and play your best football. And if you're having a manager like Roberto Martinez, definitely that's not giving you confidence. With this, I think both teams going into this game, they basically canceled each other out today. It was stale, low intensity. Like this was not the Spanish team we've seen in these past few games. Imagine Spain still haven't conceded a goal at this World Cup, and they haven't even been the best defensively. So,
That's a
well,
shock. Yeah.
it's a massive shock. And on top of it, remember I said it 2 days ago. The last time they beat Portugal 1-0 in a round of 16 was 2010 World Cup. And what happened? Spain went on to win the World Cup. So could this be a repeat of something like that? I think time will tell. But
No, but the
going
Spain team
in,
was shit, man. They also horrid, bro. This I expected a better game. Two Goliaths going at it. Instead, it was like, eh,
but Ozzy, do you blame Spain though?
it's not really. It's like it's such a shit game, man.
Who do you guys think the pressure was more on? Portugal or Spain going
On
into this game?
Portugal.
Definitely. I mean, in terms of which player had the most pressure, is Ronaldo. Country-wise, I wouldn't say Spain had less pressure than Portugal. I would say both countries had equal amount of pressure from a country perspective.
I think Portugal would have like had more pressure than Spain, because Spain you would expect them to deliver, whereas Portugal everyone wanted Ronaldo to be that World Cup winner. This was his time. Everyone wanted him to do it, so that's why I'm saying Portugal would have
Mm,
edged it in terms of pressure.
So
of
I want to
pressure.
know. I want to know how is Martinez getting these jobs? He got Belgium's golden generation. He took them to nothing. He's probably had Portugal's like second golden generation after Figo, Deco, young Ronaldo, young Quaresma. This probably is that second golden generation. How is this brother getting these jobs? He's the most idiotic manager I've ever seen. He's never managed at a big club. He's only won one major trophy, you could say. How is he getting this? He's all his
He's Spanish,
teams that he
bro.
played for were scrubs, bro.
He's
The only thing
Spanish.
he won, the only thing he won was a Nations League
And the FA Cup with Wigan. Let's
and
not
the FA,
forget, bro.
bro. Look, Wigan, bro.
Yeah,
Wigan, he was
which
managing Everton.
remember he got relegated and still beat City at that time. And then the next
Damn it,
season he
they made
was
another
playing.
manager. They made another manager that played European football in the championship, bro. You can't.
Oh,
Yeah, they were
Yeah,
I don't know what
we
was
have
that
been saying that,
sideways
Hamza.
football, man. That sideways football, bro. It's so frustrating. Because literally, Pedro Neto gets the ball, he does one step over, he turns back. João Neves gets a ball, he does a step over, he turns left, he turns right, he passes the ball back. Literally,
What
there's
happened to
so
your
much
star
space.
man, Bruno Fernandes?
Bruno Fernandes
hey,
also
bro.
only
Those
when we were
passes,
down.
terrible.
When we were down 1-0, it's going to the 93rd minute. That's when he decided, okay, I can ping a ball this side. I can ping a ball to Leao. I can put one over the top for Conceição to run. It's only when there's pressure when the team decides to turn up. And then we saw that in the Croatia game as well. They were sleeping and up until Croatia scored. Then they started to up the ante. But I literally said after that Croatian game that against a better side we'll get punished defensively. And we got punished defensively because of a lapse of concentration.
Yeah, Mikel Merino was the most alive player. In that moment, he got the foul, played it
Mm.
quickly to Ferran Torres, made the run simultaneously, found a pocket of space. But it's just constant that when watching that game, you seen Renato Vega and Ruben Diaz, bro. As much as they've been this pairing, this whole World Cup, it looks like they've never played together. Each time they play, it's like this is the first time they play together because never do you see that line being straight. Always one is like further deeper than the other.
Yeah, Vega was much deeper than him. But he's also Diaz. Why is he breaking out there? Because they had a man marking Ferran Torres. Diaz doesn't need to commit. If Diaz doesn't commit, he doesn't open that pocket of space for Marino to curve his arm in, man. I guess it's a rush of blood in the moment.
Mac, what do we make of your boy also, Mikel Marino? He's a clutch player nowadays, building up a reputation for being Mr.
Moments
Clutch.
player. Yeah, moments player. Steps up when you need him. You know what to say? Turn that six upside down. Because, you know what? He's delivering.
What a glow up, bro, from the
Wrong
Newcastle
channel,
days
bro.
to now.
Wrong channel.
You know what? This guy on channel.
Hey,
yeah.
it's on YouTube, bro. Don't know other trivia.
No,
Ah,
Marino, clutch. He's been doing it for Arsenal and now doing it on the
Yeah.
international stage
Yeah.
as well. He also did it in the Euros, so let's not forget.
Mm.
So transforming that going into the World Cup, massive for Spain. They're gonna have
Yeah.
I would want to say easier task into the next match. Whoever they play, Belgium or USA, it's gonna be tough, but
Yeah.
they're gonna have to put more intensity going into that match because they play. I don't know what's with Spain and playing in second gear. Like
Bro,
we know they got that technical side, but like don't make the game also dead at the same time.
I mean, the only thing I would say, there isn't that much really to deep dive into it. Mac
Yeah.
touched on it that both teams did nullify each other because of the tactics. Mac always said that Spain had this style of play where they overload the left hand side and there's, runs in behind and deep crosses and cutbacks. That's Spain's identity really this World Cup, which we never really see in this game.
Yeah.
And I feel like it was almost Spain preparing for Portugal's preparation for that. So it was like a counter preparation because it wasn't to say also that they did try it and Portugal were dealing with it. Korea, this was one of his most quiet games. I don't even think he did those bursting runs in this game. At least not as frequently as he was this entire World Cup. So it was definitely a chess match. Spain came out on top.
Even to touch on that, like there were so many times where I think they went down the right hand side and there were so many cutbacks, but Oyarzabal was nowhere to be found. Like, it was either at the what you call it, but this outside of the box or wide. Whereas if he was there in the center, I think easily Spain would have been like 2 or 3-0. Even that chance in 7 minutes into the game, how is he missing that opportunity, bro? It's crazy.
That's terrible. But yeah, I mean that's thanks so much everybody for the likes and for the follows and for the gifts. Appreciate every single one of you. So we did touch on the Spain Portugal game now. From one legend exiting the World Cup, we're going to transition to another legend who's exited the World Cup. It will probably be his last World Cup as well. He did
He
score in
did
his
announce
last
it.
appearance. Neymar and Brazil got knocked out by Haaland, not by Norway, by Haaland, because two amazing goals from Haaland. The first goal being, a good header. He got the run on Gabriel. Yeah, just too good of a header, too much power, too much speed, beat Allison as well. And then the second goal, for him to just strike it as if it was on the training ground, not even getting momentum, not even building up a run or anything, just literally swinging his boot at it, but that speed at which he did it, beating Allison also from outside of the box. Yeah, I mean, Norway are looking like the actual dark horses this World Cup. But once you call someone the dark horses, they end up losing. So I guess that's why no one
That's
really
the
keeps
Nawaz
an eye on
curse,
this.
though. That's the Nawaz curse. Everyone you call a dark horse
That's a,
just gets knocked down.
actually,
Ish.
Noah's was actually one of
Uh,
those that called Norway as a dark horse. So we
You're gonna get knocked out
we're
now
gonna have to
because of
see.
that.
I
So
I said Haaland to be top goal scorer also. So let's see if that happens. He's now on seven
He's up
goals as
there.
well after those two goals. So let's see if that happens. But I think it's actually my smaller brother, him and my father backed Norway to be dark horses. My actual ones that I was like personally backing was the Netherlands.
Yeah.
bro, that second goal was so nonchalant. He had so much time to look, stop the ball, look up, pick that bottom right corner, and just rifle it. Brazil were just not up to standard again with Bruno G missing a penalty. Then, bro,
Who
Vinny
knows?
Jr. threads that perfect pass to Enrique. And how does he not finish? How does he not finish there, bro? That should be bread and butter for any striker.
Yeah. I think Norway dominated it. Like,
Yeah.
Brazil had their chances. You would expect Brazil to finish their chances off, but Norway, when they had their chances, they were more clinical. Even though Haaland scored a goal out of nothing, it's still an opportunity that was taken and put away. So I think on the day, the better team won.
Yeah, definitely. Because even if you look at the stats, and I know our good friend Hamza TF, he doesn't really like stats, but I'm using the stats to back up our eyes, okay? Because on like what we saw was Norway being the better team. The stats show as
Yeah.
well that Norway had 66% of the ball to Brazil's 34 only. Brazil, the team that's supposed to beat us, Joga Bonito, keep the ball and do some flair with it. They couldn't do much. This new modern day Brazil, this weak culture Brazil, get rid of it, man. Carlo Ancelotti doesn't know what he's doing there. Like Max said, also is a man of vibes. And Brazil, they're supposed to be the team with vibes, low so I don't know why they didn't
But
show up for
the
it.
guy actually did some tactics in the last match. He actually had the tactics board out and finessed something with the Martinelli thing. And in this game,
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. We didn't see that.
But as much as we said now 34% possession to 66, touches in the opposition box, Brazil at 33 to Norway's 15 only. So just Brazil
Yeah.
also just being wasteful. I mean the Hendrick chance, like Fuzi mentioned, very good ball from Ferry, would have been probably assist of the tournament had that been a goal. And then
Yeah.
Hendrick couldn't make that goal in. Bruno Guimaraes missing his penalty. Not
You
a good
know,
day
I
now.
saw a funny stat or something that came out. One of the guys posted it on Twitter. I mean, know how Twitter guys react, okay? But they said we charged Lyle Foster too early. They posted a picture of Vinicius Jr. and then 52 games, 5 goals. Lyle Foster, 26 games, 10 goals.
Oh my goodness. We judged it. Yeah, I'll put my hands up. I apologize, bro.
When I saw that, I was dead.
Lyle Foster, I'll never disrespect you again.
No, but in terms of Vinicius, I'm not the one that always like backs Vinicius going into anything. But this tournament, I think he was probably the best player.
Yeah.
Apart from everyone else. He tried to
He
do his
was.
magic, he tried to do his thing, but the rest of the team, I don't know, they were lacking
But can I
massively.
criticize him for a bit here? Can I just
Yeah,
we
go
gave
on,
him his
go on.
flowers
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now?
yeah.
He did have a good World Cup, but can I just criticize the fact that, bro, there's players, right, that are all stepping up. They are making the headlines. They are chasing this golden boot. Messi, Ronaldo, not Ronaldo, sorry. Messi, Kane,
Haaland.
Mbappe, Usman Dembele,
Yeah.
Haaland. Bro, you have the opportunity here. You got a penalty. You are a penalty taker. Step up, Cunha is there also. Fair enough. You could maybe give it to him because he's also a good penalty taker. Why are you giving it to Bruno G, a guy who's only scored 3 penalties in his entire, career? And when I saw that stuff, you know what? I'm like, I don't remember this guy being a penalty taker. I went to go on transfer mark. I said entire career penalty goals. 3, 1 for Olympic Lyon, 2 for West Ham. No, West Ham, Newcastle.
Yes.
Sorry, one was against West Ham. So, like the fact that this guy scored only 3, but forget the fact that it was Bruno G that took it. Why is Vani giving it to Bruno G? Why is this guy not having the balls?
The cojones.
Himself.
Yeah.
The cojones. Why isn't he taking it himself? That for me was the criticism.
Well, because I
think
saw Ancelotti said something about that Vinny is like the 4th or 6th penalty take on the roster. That Bruno G is ahead of him in penalties. That's why he gave it up to him.
Being the crybaby is, bro. If you're the big game player, you step up, take the onus, go for it.
Genuine. He's supposed to be like he is. He was painted as the main star. The main stars usually take the penalties. But yeah, ultimately Brazil came short. Yeah, Neymar did have his moment. It was a good moment also because the translations, if you guys didn't see online, it was Neymar asking the goalkeeper, "Where do you want it? Where do you want me to put it?" And the goalkeeper
Yeah,
responded,
man was still
says,
talking after that.
"Yeah."
Go on, sorry.
But the goalkeeper did respond to him also and said, "You can put it on the post." Put it on the post. And then obviously Neymar scores his penalty. He says, "Not me, not me." He had his moment at least, signed off in pure Neymar fashion. 1 minute later, exited the World Cup.
I wasn't wrong when I said he plays under 200 minutes.
You weren't wrong, bro. What a take. What a take.
What is that? How many goals did Vinicius get at the World Cup?
I think 2 or 3. Let me
Oh,
get back.
I thought it was 1. I was gonna say Neymar also got 1 now.
I was going to say 4, Loki.
Yeah, but hey,
Vinny got 4.
did you see
Vinny
the-
got 4, yeah.
What is it for?
Mm, he
Did you
got
see
4.
what you call it? He made his debut at the MetLife Stadium, and now his last game for Brazil was at the MetLife.
Yeah, he did say
Don't
that.
joke. That's
Yeah.
He did say
crazy.
that, yeah.
Ash?
So
Crazy, bro.
not the
that's good.
perfect ending, but yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
why just 2 sad games back to back, man? Why? The football world will beat us.
What's plan C now, Uzi? Plan A was Bafana. Oh, I mean,
The next team we're
maybe
going
plan
to.
B. Plan B was Loki Bafana, but plan A was Portugal, and now it's plan C.
Bro,
Hate watching
plan-
Messi.
Nah, plan C was always France, bro.
Okay.
Because it's a guarantee final.
don't know
True.
about
I
that.
mean, not really, because they have to verse Spain now. They're going to have to verse Spain eventually. Is it? They're on Spain side.
Yeah.
No, are they on Spain side or it's on the other side?
I
No,
think
they're
they
on
are on
Spain
Spain
side, I
side,
think.
yeah. Yeah, they
So
are.
that French team will cook, man. They too good.
Mm-hmm. I want to back my Spaniards, bro. Obviously, Bafana
Don't
was
just miss
my
Morocco
team.
too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
bro. Spain's going to
they
verse
play
Morocco, bro. So
they
be the
play
team.
No,
France
Don't
play
dismiss them.
Morocco.
yeah, next.
Spain's going to verse Morocco in the semis, bro. Morocco's going to actually go all the way to win the World Cup. Spoiler,
Wouldn't
spoiler.
mind an African team.
Just when
Okay,
I was
okay,
getting
just-
to be true.
Yeah.
Hey, low-key. But you know what you can do also, Uzi? You know what you can do? You can actually cut out that Portugal badge, right? Go find the Moroccan badge and just stitch it on top. Then, hey, you're like a Moroccan kid then.
Oh, Deco, bro. Deco.
And then you just have to go Dima Maghreb.
Maghreb. Okay, let's talk about another game. Listen, Mexico, right? They lost to England. But I was hearing so much noise about this one player, altitude, bro. They were making so much noise about it, but he didn't even play, bro. Where's altitude at? Did we say England's gonna struggle against altitude, and altitude is gonna be England's weakness? But he didn't even make an appearance. But back, what did we make of the game, though? Because it's
I think
like
this
one
was
of the
the-
best games of the World Cup.
That's what
Okay, there you go.
I was just gonna touch on that. I think that was the best game of the World Cup. And it's a good thing. We're taking it like game by game and we're getting new best games of the World Cup. Like before this was Portugal, Croatia, but this is hands down, I think, the game of the tournament. Even though England went down to 10 man. I think that's where Thomas Tuchel came into his own. 70, I think it was 75th minute or something. Imagine he went straight off defensive. If this was in the Premier League or something, we know every manager was gonna get slated so heavily. But because he's the England manager, no one is gonna say a single thing. And on top of it, they went on and won. So just brilliant from them. But ultimately, I think Mexico are the ones to blame for their own downfall. 3 stupid goals conceded from them that should have been nullified, but they caused it for themselves. They scored some good goal. They scored a good goal and a penalty also, but it was a top game to watch. You know, RIP to those who fell asleep and missed the game. So sorry guys.
I was in and out, bro. I was in and
Apparently,
out. I went this Bellingham's goals, though.
I think this is the third loss in Azteca in the history or something like that. Only the third loss, bro. The rest of the time it was win or draw. No, it's crazy, bro.
If Kwanzaa wasn't sent off, if Kwanzaa wasn't sent off, I think England would have completely gave them a rude awakening. They would have finished them completely. But yeah, go on with your Bellingham statement.
No, I was just gonna say, Bellingham becomes the first player to score 2 goals at the Azteca since Diego Armando Maradona. So legend again, legendary status. I don't think Pedri's done that.
Big game player.
Oh, Pedri was ghosting in today's game anyway.
Hey, bro, he's so shit, bro. I think he's just a link upper. He's just a link upper. He's an end pass player. He's a breaking lines player.
Oh,
he was never that guy.
He's
the leader.
He should be the breaking lines player, though. He should be.
No.
But even there was 1 or 2 chances where he took a shot, bro, and he just skied it. These Americans think that it's like baseball, bro. Oh shit, I got the ball, bro. I got the ball, I gotta take it home. Bro, these balls are expensive, man.
Of times.
Yeah, they don't know these balls are expensive, bro. They need to give him back. It's not like these baseballs you can make mass manufacturing. There's chips in these balls and stuff.
Facts.
But yeah. Facts. Any other touching points? Because Bellingham, lots of people were debating whether or not he is England's most important player or it was Harry Kane. I just enjoy him, man. Just enjoy it. Why are we comparing?
Enjoy it.
Because they both are stepping up for England.
You know what was funny, okay? I was watching the game with Dwayne, and he was going Saka is washed. And then straight after that, Saka does that moment of magic, plays it over the top for Bellingham, and he scores, and he was like, yes, get in. I was like, hey, this brother, whole game is calling him washed. And then this guy goes and delivers. But that's the thing, okay, with big players, they step up when they have to. They could be having a shit game, a shit tournament. Even England in general, they haven't been playing the best football apart from that first game. But they're grinding the results out, and that shows winners' mentality. And not gonna lie, I actually have them down as the favorites now.
Oh, don't joke. Wait. Clip your opportunity. Max Saeed, after all of the round of 16 games that just happened, who are your new updated favorites?
I'm going to go with England. I feel they're a team that has that grit, that determination. They have that mentality to grind it out. No matter the situation, they have it in them to go all the way. So, low-key, they are becoming my favorites.
Ooh. Just to confirm, this is now over the likes of Spain, over the likes of France, over the likes of Morocco. That's interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Interesting. Okay, let's talk about some previews now. So that's all the reviews done and dusted. We do have a game that's still going to be happening in about 2 hours' time. USA going to be taking on Bellingham.
This guy every single time.
Oh my goodness. Why do I always do this? Belgium. Yeah. USA will be taking on Belgium. And then tomorrow evening, we are going to also have Argentina up against Egypt. And then we will be going live after that game. So, we're going to be previewing those two. Obviously, we will be live. Then we'll be talking about Switzerland, Colombia, which will also be happening tomorrow night. That will be at 10 p.m. So let's start off then with USA Belgium, right? Because this is the controversial one because there's going to be a certain player on the USA team by the name of Balogun that will be playing. Should he be playing?
Yeah.
Ah, man.
Nope. I
Didn't
just
he
think
turn
World
over
Cup is.
Dembazane's one? Why is he turning over his one, bro?
I just think because it's a
Get
World
it?
Cup in America, Trump has his say. What Trump says goes. Imagine no one heard a single thing from Trump in the whole tournament, but this guy puts a tweet out after that happened. And even after he puts the tweet out about justice has been served, he still puts his own name after that. Who puts a tweet out with their own name? I'm like, hey, this guy is a crazy person. You can't get dumber than this guy.
You know what? He had a press conference afterwards also, and then he even said, I didn't know what a red card was. I never heard of it before. Never heard of it. And then he says, but I still don't think that was a red card offense. He said he never heard of a red card before. I still don't think that was a red card offense.
Oh, did you see the thing even Pav put up on the group where the guy said you got a red card because of VAR? Something like that. And said VAR shouldn't even be. I can't pull up that thing on the group and see what was that message.
Yeah, bro. I was using brain cells.
Oh, the rip.
All right, I'm quoting Big Pav, right? This is his comment section, boys and girls. He said, the ref used VAR to hand out a red card, which is not allowed. That's it. 0 likes on that comment.
America's mentality is just something else, bro.
Oh my word. Then Citizen Mo also had a comment. They said, they show on TV or they show on VAR, they only played it in slow motion. Not a single second of it was at regular speed.
I'm telling you, bro.
But yeah, but let's talk about the Americans, right? The U.S. men's national team, because just saying the Americans sounds too political. So they do have a decent team, right? Let's not even beat around the bush. They have been building up some strong momentum. Belgium, on the other hand, you can argue that they rode their luck the entire World Cup thus far, including their last game against the Senegalese. So do you think now that the Belgium players will get the job done here against the American national team? I'll go to Uzi first.
I think they squeezed out every bit of fortune, every bit of luck that they have in the tank. Because this US team is looking like a dangerous team, bro. Throughout the whole tournament, on home soil, I don't think that this Belgium team has not say any chance, but they don't have a high chance of beating them. I think the US could run out winners over here.
Run out winners. Sure.
Because against Senegal, for that whole 75 minutes, Senegal were all over them. Lukaku came on and then he changed the game for them. And somehow, Senegal let the lead slip, and I don't see this American team under Pochettino doing that.
Back
I was actually
yeah.
I was gonna touch on what Uzi said. I don't think they'll be run-out winners. I think we'll see a similar thing in performance-wise from Belgium against USA, where USA will completely be over them. But somehow or the other, I think Belgium will win it. It'll just be like the most sneakiest goal or sneakiest moment where Belgium will just edge it in terms of either USA will give it everything, but I just see them coming short. For some reason, I just have that feeling. It's a gut feeling. I could be wrong, but I don't see them going over that. They've been playing brilliant football. Pochettino has been on it with them. But I think Belgium is going to win it today.
I also agree. I think Belgium will win it, and I think it will be a tight game. And I mean, football, once you notice a pattern, bro, that pattern, especially in knockout competitions, does typically last right until the end of the competition. And the pattern I'm noticing is that Lukaku coming off.
You know what? A famous man made to eat once said, once a pattern is identified, it gets broken.
I also mentioned that, to be fair. No,
Answer
because I'm
factor is
saying it, it's
identified
gonna
as
it's gonna
broken, bro.
stay. It's gonna stay. It's gonna stay. Don't worry. Lukaku off the bench. It's gonna make a difference.
And
No,
what
bro,
will
the
be
fact
best for the world is USA getting knocked out. We don't have to hear about them ever again. Even though it's a World Cup, we don't have to hear anything about them. So happy days for
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah, and I hear it. I hear it. Okay, let's talk about the last game then of the show, which is going to be Argentina, the first ranked team versus Egypt, the 29th ranked team. Right? Is there an upset on the cards here? Like, do we think Egypt have been showing? I mean, clearly they have been because they are making history, like getting this far into the World Cup. But Argentina, similar to France and Spain in a way, they haven't really gone out of third gear, fourth gear. Like they've been playing good football, but that Cape Verde game, that was like the only time where really they got tested this World Cup,
Yeah,
and that was probably because they underestimated Cape Verde also heading into the game. But Mac, do we
definitely.
think there's an upset on the cards there?
I'll always back my African brothers, but unfortunately, there won't be a shock. I think we've seen Egypt have still only won one game this World Cup. Even though they won a penalty shootout, they've only won one game in normal time. So it's gonna be a very, very tough game for them to go. I rate them highly also, but bro, Argentina has Messi, and we've seen what Messi's been doing. Even when, even when they played Cape Verde, bro, he missed the easy opportunity, but still got a goal at the end of the day. They won, and you know what happens with Argentina? Just give Messi the ball, do his thing, and there's a reason why is that with 7 goals at the top with Haaland and Messi, Haaland and Mbappe. So, yeah, I think Argentina are gonna comfortably beat them in 90 minutes. It's another African country going out, but Egypt should be proud of themselves for the way they've progressed all the way to the round of 16.
Yeah, obviously Neymar, one legend gone, Ronaldo, another legend gone. I think it's Messi's time to go. But I just realized I identified a pattern. So there is Messi, he's World Cup, still alive. Still alive.
And I don't know if you guys even seen like the Ballon d'Or guys in general. They changed the ruling as you can even be outside Europe now to win the Ballon d'Or.
yeah, I saw that day. Sneaky one, yeah,
So
sneaky rubbish.
so
So
we all know if Messi is winning the World Cup this year, we know who's the
they
Ballon d'Or.
dogs, bro. They dogs. That's right. They just dogs.
But you know,
Look at it.
he's the best player
Look
in this
at
World
it,
Cup.
bro. Look at it. This is what we always talk about. This is what Hamza and I always talk about, bro. Why
But
are you on the
who
change
else is doing it
now,
at his age? Who else is doing it at his
bro?
age?
Bro. Look at their belly, bro.
Fazenia.
Winner. Please, bro.
Might be his
Harry
club
Kane.
teammate soon.
Harry Kane, bro. Harry
That's
Kane.
right. But Harry Kane, look here. Like I'm not even joking.
Yeah, he
He will
should
have to
win it.
get knocked out now in the quarterfinals, bro.
Mm.
And Messi wins the World Cup. Harry Kane is still higher up the ranking for me for Ballon d'Or.
He
Obviously,
should win
France
it.
wins it.
Mm.
Yeah.
He should win it. But because Messi wins the World Cup, we know what's gonna happen.
This is what Hamza and I
Bro,
talk about all the time. The corruption, the favoritism, every single time.
I mean, he doesn't even need it. I don't know why they do it, bro. Like, it actually discredits him.
It is
It
what
doesn't
it
need
is.
it. But Uzi, do we think there's an upset on the cards, or are we just hoping that there's an upset on the cards?
I'm hoping there's an upset, but I don't think it's one that will come to reality.
Yeah, I mean, same. I think the only way this game, gets Argentina leaving is if it goes into like penalties or something, or similar
Even
fashion as to
penalties,
how
bro. They got
Ronaldo.
Dibu Martinez.
What do you know about Shobir? What do you know about Mustafa Ahmed Shobir, bro?
Uh,
Al Ahly legend, bro.
I think Argentina's real test is gonna be in the next round against the real dark versus Colombia. So that's an encounter I wanna watch.
Oh, someone is asking names here.
So,
Oh shit, this is me. Shit. I
I think it's
I saw
asking
the white
everyone.
cap. Yeah, I think it's everyone. Yeah, 'cause I saw a red shirt, so I saw it. That was
why does that background look so familiar? Yeah.
I don't know who is this.
I also don't know what this is.
Can't really see it.
Shout out,
Really?
shout out to Honda.
It's just the brown guy in front of a car.
What do you mean that Beckham is familiar?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
I think
German.
you've seen plenty of pictures that I
No.
can't even check, to be
That
honest.
bro, that you know,
That's looking tropical, bro. Look like
that look like
Durban.
Velmo, bro. That look like Velmo. That
Velmo, you read, yeah?
yeah.
I don't even think that's South African low-key, bro. Those trees are too vibrant, well. And also, our license plate looking a bit too square. Our license plates aren't that square. Where are you from, Subad? You know, as we ending up the show, are you Egyptian? Because we are talking about Egypt. But my thoughts on the game, I think it's, like I said, I think if it is going to be Argentina leaving, it'll be through penalties or similar fashion to Ronaldo. Like Egypt are set up in this amazing low block that Argentina just can't seem to break through. Oh my word, there's a ball over the top. Oh my word, Ashur, shit. Salah is open. Passes to Salah. Salah scores, bro. Salah wins the Messi debate. Best left-footed player of all time.
It always happens. Listen to this again. It always happens to our African countries. Like someone comes out and says something stupid. Like for instance, even for this game, the assistant coach Ibrahim Hassan, he comes out and says, "There's only one Mo Salah, but in Egypt you'll find 27 other Messis."
What the? Who let my man cook? He burned the cows, bro.
Oh,
What does it even mean?
I don't know. Bro just came out and said that.
But you know what?
That was crazy.
I spoke to my good friend right the other day. Actually, just this morning. Bakri Saria. I don't know if you know him, right?
Yeah, I've heard of him.
He's making a name for himself. But that guy, right? He said his advice to African countries, like at least for moving forward now, is why do they feel like why they are about to do something, what they are about to do, they make it seem like it's a big thing, which ultimately it is, but Africa shouldn't make it seem as if like reaching these knockouts and all that is like this massive accomplishment where they are winning the trophy, because that's what you're trying to say is like, you know, African footballers are good, African football countries are good, so making it to the round of 32, the round of 16, it's not winning the World Cup. It's a good accomplishment, don't get me wrong, but there's a sense of inferiority, because that's why the African teams are all getting knocked out within the last 10 minutes of games, is because they were thinking to themselves, "Oh, we are on the verge of doing something historic." So by saying that, you're almost saying like, you know what, we're not good enough to be doing what we are about to do. And he said that's a mentality switch that African teams need to start doing.
I hear that. It's also that narrative painted within everyone, not even like us as like Africans. It's also the European countries and South Americans. The way the narrative is painted is like we always look down upon, and that's something I don't know if we're ever going to change that mindset. But internally, I think as countries, as we're going to play these World Cups, these big tournaments, it's something we need to have a better mindset. So hopefully it can be better, but we'll see.
100%. All right, boys. I think that's gonna be the show for today. Oh, it looks like the man is from Pakistan. Shout out
Pakistani, yeah?
Pakistan. Shout out. Yes, we are from South Africa. Okay, two of us are like second generation. There's one guy here that's, you know, let's just say for cricket matches, you're not gonna like him. There's a bit of a rivalry there with that one. But yeah, cool, man.
But cricket,
yeah,
you were
make sure you subscribe,
17.
though. Hey.
You know, the big number 17, Virat Kohli.
Yeah. But yeah, make sure you do like, make sure you do subscribe to our channel as well. We do football content, especially during the World Cup, on a daily basis, right? So make sure you do follow so you never miss out on any World Cup content. Be a part of the community, get your comments in. We do try to address as much of the comments as we can. Mohammed Azhar, for example, does say Belgium better win, USA don't deserve to win after what they did, you know, with the whole Donald Trump situation. And we couldn't agree more. That has been Prem de la Creme for this evening. Special shout out to Mac, Uzi, and every single one of you guys as well that joined. See you guys tomorrow. Signing off for now. Take care. Ronaldo's the GOAT.